What's up everyone, Cam here, and today I'm with my buddy JuVan Langford, and we're in Zanzibar, Tanzania, Africa. So I wanted to bring JuVan on to talk about standards. So quickly just kind of introduce yourself.
Absolutely, I'm a men's empowerment coach. I create content, community, and conversation for men to break through the greatest challenges so they can live their legacy. I truly believe life's about being in alignment with your purpose, and that's why I'm here, to support men in doing so.
So I've been traveling with JuVan the last 2.5, 3 weeks. Throughout Tanzania, we built a clean water well, and now we're just kind of hanging out vacation style in Zanzibar. And we've been roommates the whole time, so it's been awesome to get to know JuVan more. He's from LA. And one of the ideas he was kind of sharing with me recently was about the difference between expectations and requirements. And I think this is such an important idea for all of us, because as we go to move on from playing video games, that's the beginning of us having standards in our life. That's the beginning of us saying, you know what, there's actually something else I want, and I'm willing to put in the work and hold the standard to get there. So, JuVan, tell us the difference between expectations and requirements.
Yeah, I think it's a really great topic, I think, for discussion, especially those people who are looking to do something different to make a big shift in their life. What I've learned is that there's a big difference in a relationship, whether it be personal with yourself, whether it be with friends, in romance, in business, whatever it may be. It's important that we have or are clear on what we're expecting from people and from ourselves. Expectations are lived up to, and so we set the bar here, and then as soon as we get close, then we move it. You know, I'm gonna stop playing video games on next week, and the next week comes, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then it's next week and next week. They're lived up to. It's not something that's truly clear. It's not outlined. It's very subjective. And I know for me personally, I've had that challenge of setting a goal and not making it, and then pushing it back and delaying and denying the thing that I truly wanted. And so what I've learned is to create what are called requirements. Requirements are met, they're objective, they're measurable, they're clear, they're clean. So for me, I'll give you an example in personal relationships and romantic relationships. One of the requirements I have of my partner is there's no screaming in the relationship. If you scream at me, we can't be in relationship with each other.
Right.
Period. I grew up in a household, the only boy, all girls, and all I heard was screaming my whole life.
Yeah.
So I know in relationship, I don't expect it of you because you're screaming too loud now, or screaming not loud enough, or it's so subjective, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you scream, we can't be in a relationship. And so it's met. It doesn't make me an asshole, it doesn't make me a jerk, or any other name you want to put in that fill in the blank, right? Mm-hmm. It just makes, this is how I need you to navigate if we're going to be in a relationship. And a lot of us don't set requirements for ourselves. So for you guys who are following Cam, who's an amazing guy, it's been an amazing experience rooming with this guy, it's very clear that we as leaders get to have requirements in business and relationship, and especially and specifically with ourselves. So I invite you guys to get clear. Are you making expectations and not meeting them for yourself? Or are you willing to take and do whatever it takes to create a requirement in life, in business, romantically, professionally, and personally, so that you can live a life worthwhile? It's truly changed my life.
Yeah, I absolutely love all of that. And so I guess the next question I have is, when you're beginning down that path of setting requirements in your life, it can be difficult to meet them. And that can create what I call kind of like a negative spiral, where, you know, you don't meet a commitment you've made, so then you feel guilty, you feel shame, you feel like, well, I didn't do it today, so I'm just gonna start, you know, go back to bad habits, right? And I see that so often, like maybe you game one day and then that's like a 3-month binge, versus gaming one day and being like, wait, what do I really want? Okay, let's get back and get focused. So what do you kind of say to that?
Absolutely, I think it's an amazing point, and what I would say, something I've learned, because even still today, as I coach other people through their greatest challenges, I have some of my own, and I say that all the time. It's important that we learn one thing. If you don't take anything from this video, take this. You will mess up, fuck up, screw up. Shit's gonna happen on that journey. But here's the thing, you get to say to yourself, new moment. At all times, under all circumstances, you can create a new moment. I mess up and I yell myself and I say, you know what? That's not me. New moment, new moment, new moment. Just say it to yourself, new moment. Just shift the energy. Just say new moment. Okay, today I'm choosing. From this moment on, I'm choosing. From this moment on, I'm choosing. Just create a new moment. You can beat yourself up, go into self-beat up mode, go to a downward spiral. It's happened to me, and it may happen in the future. But I'm conscious of the fact that when it does happen, when it doesn't feel good, when I know I'm not in alignment or fulfilling my requirements for myself, and I say new moment. And so I just continue to create new moments. And a big part of that too is having relationships like this and being able to lean and say, yo, Kim, I just relapsed, or yo, I just had a moment where I felt like I was so alone, and like I was just beating myself up. I just needed to lean into somebody. Having relationships is huge, especially for those of you who are gamers. You guys know we played a lonely game. I played games when I was a kid too, and it's a lonely game. We don't have these relationships, so building relational wealth is super important in that relationship. And then even in those relationships, setting requirements like, dude, if I call you, I just need it to be a safe space for me to share some stuff. Like, this is like super heavy on my heart, and like I'm just going through it right now. Do you mind if I just like vent with you? Is that cool? Because we feel like we're complaining as men, right? We don't want to be too vulnerable. We don't want to say like, I don't want him to talk shit about me after I get off the phone with you. I want you to know that, you know, I need you, you need me. And so that's a process in itself too, but it's huge. I think new moment, new moment, new moment.
Very well said. So what is one area of your guys' life that you can set a new requirement? Expectations lead to resentment. So instead of having expectations, have requirements. What are you truly committed to not just doing, but being in your life? And what's one area that you can focus on first? Share that in the comments. Make sure you share just thanks for JuVan. Really appreciate you being here.
Absolutely. I want to say one more thing before we go. I want to say something to you guys. Something I talked to Kim, something I came to the realization, this is super new. He doesn't even know I'm about to say this on camera. But what I've learned in working with men is that they smoke cigarettes, or they have some type of habit. Some type of habit. For you guys, is gaming, right? That we can't kick. We can't get over it. It's not that you're not supposed to be gaming. It's that gaming has a lot of your power. We give our power away in different ways. And so you guys have given your power to gaming. And what Kim is facilitating is supporting you in reclaiming that power. You can always play video games after the fact, but if you can pull your power back, if you can reclaim it from the game, and you can navigate it so that you are in control of it and it's not in control of you, that's how you win. That's what he's here to do, and he's doing a phenomenal and instrumental, a magical job of supporting you guys. So I hope you guys lean into this guy. He's a wealth of knowledge, super committed to you guys. He's always talking about his community. I love you guys, look forward to meeting you guys, and hopefully we'll play a video game together soon.
And where can people find you?
People can find me online at JuVanLangford.com, or find me on YouTube. I create weekly content, inspirational content at youtube.com/thoughtlifevlog.
And he also does workshops around the world, so make sure you check him out. And if he's in a town near you, I can't recommend him enough. Definitely check him out. And yeah, really appreciate you being here, and appreciate you watching this video. So we'll talk to you guys soon. All right, peace.